What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? As I wait for a few people to come on to the live, I want to go ahead and remind you all about the Academy, because I very rarely do this, but I need to do this every time. If you are not a part of the Academy and you want to join the live classes, make sure that you join the VIP or the Platinum VIP option. It's a monthly subscription that really allows you to get some hands-on experience during the live classes. If you go to the Innate Academy link, you can go ahead and sign up for a membership. We have one that's for $50 a month, and you get the pre-recorded classes, and the $97 a month you get the live Wednesday classes where you get to have hands-on help. You'll get through the project no matter if you're a beginner or not, from beginning to end, and we'll have a coach there to walk you through. And then our $197 a month is our option for the VIP Craft to Quit program, where we have not only Coach Chrissy and myself, but we will be introducing other entrepreneurs to come into the program and give you weekly actionable steps to move your business forward in a direction that gets you to quitting crafting and crafting to quit your 9-to-5. All right, back to our regular scheduled program, y'all. We're going to go over this template tonight in class. This was something that I wanted to make it look really complicated, but give you some options to really do some pretty simple steps to get this look. And as far as this look goes, most of you all are familiar with the Bleached shirts, and these little patches on the second artboard are meant for you to be able to use in different areas of the Bleached shirts, or you could actually cut these out and also use them on just a regular Sublimation white shirt, or maybe a light pink polyester, a light gray polyester shirt, so that you can still get the look of the patches. All right, and without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. For this image, you can use the football. You don't have to go with the tackle cancer theme. This was just a popular theme that you all were requesting. And then it already comes in the pink, so this is really a ready-to-go file. However, I want to show you how versatile it is as a template. So I would like for someone to give me their favorite football player, so I can do a quick flip and show you, even with just random information, we can pretty much change this template out in 5 minutes. And I know there's about a 15-second delay, so I'm going to let you all have a few moments so I can collect a few different players, and then we're going to do it live. Hey Erica, hey Shakita, hey Sharon, hey Latanya, one and only only one precious. Hey love, Keisha, what's good? Lamar Jackson. All right, Keisha, so you were first. I'm gonna look up Lamar Jackson. I don't know who that is, but we're about to find out. Okay, so let's do a little search for Lamar Jackson. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer that this image is not going to be in the template. I'm doing this for demonstrative purposes only, just to show you how you would go about doing this if this was maybe your local high school kids, middle school, whatever, city leagues and that sort of thing. That's what I would encourage you to do. However, of course, this is going to be easiest for us to demonstrate because it's already on the web. All right, so I'm looking for a higher resolution picture here, 13 by 880. I can go with that. I'm going to open the link in a new tab first, or you can just right click and go open the image in a new tab. That's usually what I like to do, just so I can see if that image is a decent enough resolution. It looks like it, so I'm going to right click, save image as, boom, place it there in my downloads. You would go ahead and place the image in your folder for the evening. So this is class number 192. You're going to place it in your 192. And then I'm going to go to remove.bg just to get rid of the background. We're going to keep it simple. Keep it simple, Sublimators. I'm going to log in because I did log out. And I have credits, so I can get the bigger images. But if you don't have the credits, just go ahead and download the free version. So I'm going to take the image and drag and drop it right here. Make sure everything's cleaned up. Sometimes it confuses white and it'll remove the white, but it did an excellent job. I'm going to download the HD version. Of course, you can download the free preview version because I don't want you thinking that you absolutely have to have anything paid for in addition to the template for the class. Okay, so the image is ready. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on where the football is. And first of all, let me go ahead and save this bad boy because I did not do the save dance. I'm tripping. All right, so I'll go File, Place Embedded, which is what you're going to do. And then we'll go grab that image. All right, and y'all know how I feel about hard lines, even though it's going to be underneath the text. Y'all know I don't play about those hard lines. So what are you going to do? You're going to fade it off by creating a layer mask. Grab your paintbrush tool. Make sure that you have a soft round brush selected and pixel size about, I would say maybe about 600 pixels here. And I'm going to choose Control Alt, zoom this out to a little under 600 there. And then as long as you have black, so black conceals, white reveals. So I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go ahead and just brush off the bottom down there and see how it gives me a nice fade off. That way I can use my image as needed. Control T, or if you don't know this, you can click on Show Transform Controls and it'll always have the box parameters there for you. I'm just going to resize here. And you can keep with the color theme here. You can take the football off completely, maybe even replace it with a different sport or a logo or whatever you want to do. In class today, I'm just gonna require that you have one image, whether it be maybe it's a football or maybe it's a school logo or maybe it's a photo. Just bring one image in because you can always, the way that you bring one image in is the way that you bring other images in. I want you to just focus on being able to change out the other elements. Now the ribbon is there for you if you want to keep that there. And then you also have some text here that says tackle cancer, and I'm actually going to take that text and make two variations of it. So you'll have one that says tackle cancer. You can leave it as is. Oops. I mistakenly grouped that color and it's supposed to stay linked to the ribbon. Let me fix that. And we just need to create a clipping mask so it goes back to the ribbon. There it goes. So this one is going to be the tackle cancer text. All right. And let's go ahead and I'm going to duplicate this text. So I don't recommend doing this a lot because it basically creates additional layers for no reason. But if you have an expression that you pretty much feel like you're going to use as is over and over again, then what I will do is I'll take all that text, group it, and then I'll just duplicate that. And I'm going to move the word tackle up a little bit since it's on this helmet. And we have plenty of space here. This is a 13 by 19 sheet. But the reason why I didn't go completely 13 by 19, because some of you all, when you're bleaching shirts, you're not doing a big 13 by 19. You might just be doing like a 12 by 12 space. So I wanted to be able to accommodate that. So let's take that tackle cancer. I'm going to duplicate this group. And as a matter of fact, before I go forward, let me go ahead and take each of these artboards, and I'm going to go ahead and export them as PNG so I have them as is before I do our transformation. That way we'll know what it looks like. So these are our patches. And this is our 13 by 19. I'm going to right click on the word 13 by 19. Quick export as PNG. That's my quick way to just go ahead and get that going. And then I'll place it in our 192 folder. Now look at all these classes that we've done so far. Congratulations to y'all for sticking with it because whew, we have been through it. So I'm going to say this is variation 1. Same thing with the patches here. Quick export as PNG, and it's going to export that whole artboard with the pink and the leopard print here. And it has some camo in there too. I just kind of changed it to pink. All right, so now we're going to go with the purple, I think it's purple and gold, right? So right now I only have one color. I'm going to actually change this to a 2 color. So no longer is it going to say Tackle Cancer. This one, let's call this one like Team Nation. And the only reason why I say that is because we can put the team name at the top. And then if it's too large, I want you to hold down Shift so you can disproportionately kind of squish it in there. And then for the word Cancer, we're going to double click on the T and change that to Nation. All right, so now this becomes a generic design that you don't have to really think about. It's whatever the mascot name is, Ravens or Patriots or Tiger, you know, basically you'll be able to change that out to Tiger Nation or whatever you want to change it to. So I'm trying to give you some quick ideas of how you could really flip these pretty quickly. Now for this one, I'm going to go ahead and collect 2 colors because I want to change my whole color scheme based on this. And let's see, I'm just selecting in the jersey. Normally I'll select the colors from a logo though. And then I'm going to double click here on the color swatch, the foreground color swatch. And I'm going to add this to the swatches. Now make sure the add to my current library is turned off. And I'll name this one just a number 1. Okay, and then I'm going to go grab my second color, which would be gold. And this gold looks a little dark, but I'll be able to find somewhere where it's a little lighter to my liking. Zoom in a little bit. That's a little too light. Let's grab one of these pixels here. And if I want to darken it up, I'm going to move it a little more towards a darker color here. Now, if I wanted to get fancy, I would use the hex colors. And I would actually type in the hex colors for the team right here. But since we're picking from the image, I'm just showing you a quick way to bring an image in and pick the colors from the photo. So we'll add this color to the swatches. I'm just going to name that color number 2. And that's it. If I go to my swatches, you'll see that my 1 and 2 colors are right here stored. Perfect. Now right now I only have 1 color. I'm going to go ahead and in your file you're going to have more than 1 color because I'm going to go ahead and create the second color for you. But for color number 1, I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to duplicate this layer. And then I will change this color to our purple because that's going to be our main color. Color 1 is normally your main color. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save that. So see how now everything turns purple pretty easily. And then of course you can change your blend modes if you want it to affect it a little darker or multiply the color. But for this, I think it works just fine. And if I wanted to do the gold, which in this case, I think the leopard print kind of already looks a little goldish, but I just want to show you how we can create a new color. So I'm going to go to solid color, boom. I'm going to choose my gold here. And then I'm going to call this color 2. Y'all asked how to create smart colors. I'm showing you all my tips and tricks for the free 99. All right, I'm going to right click and convert to a smart object. You won't have to do this in class. As a matter of fact, let me do that over on this layer. There we go. And then let me go ahead and convert that to a smart object. Now we can take this color here, and the reason why you don't see it is because it was below the purple. So now I have it above. If I want it to have a certain blend mode, I can change it. Normal is just going to recolor everything flat color. You see no gradients, anything like that. One blend mode that I really like to use is color, because color just pretty much replaces whatever hue it was previously with the new hue. So you see there's shadows and everything there. There are other blend modes like multiply, lighten, darken, etc. And you can always play with those color modes to get the effect that you want. All right, so all I'm doing here is just creating this secondary color. It is a smart color now, just that quick. We created a smart color. Everywhere I see the purple, I'm gonna Alt click and drag and go ahead and give me a gold right below it, because our color 1 we always want to be on top unless we want the color 2 to really show. So let's go ahead and place that everywhere that we see color 1. Boom, there we go. All right, and this blend mode here, we already have it on color, so it looks like it's doing really well with color. And see how it colored the leopard print there gold? And it's just as simple as that. So same thing with the text here, where we have the team name. We have color 1 there, but we can also add color 2 as an option. Turn off color 1, color 2 is there. Now the color blend mode doesn't necessarily do the best here. I probably want to use multiply, or maybe even, let's see, hue, saturation, color. I think multiply works best on the text here. And then you have the option for both. You can make one purple, one gold, and it's just as easy as that. You can take the football, turn it off or on, depending on what you want to see. And y'all, it's just that simple. Now, if you want to get fancy and play with other stuff in here, you absolutely can, but I wanted this to be something that literally all you come in and change are the colors, the text, and the main image here. We have several classes that teach you about patterns. So if you go into the patches here and the splash patch that's behind the main image, there are options to change out the patterns. So like I said, we have several classes just on patterns, but I can go into the camo pattern and I can change the scale of it. Right, so I can make it bigger or smaller. I can actually change it and make it a totally different pattern. So I can do the tiger stripes, change the scale of that, right? So how about this? I will take that camo, I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to go ahead, of course, that broke my clipping mask, but I'm going to bring it right back. Create that clipping mask so everything stays clipped down to the ink splashes there. Now what I was going to do with this one here, instead of camo, let's give you an option of the tiger stripes there, and let's increase that scale just so you have a few options there. And you see how it recolored the orange tiger stripe with the purple? I could also do it all gold. Leave the purple there to recolor everything except for what's exposed here. And that is that. If you want something to be complete there, like let's say you wanted this to be completely camo, then all you would do is just right click and disable the layer mask for the camo. Disable the layer, well actually you could just turn the eyeball off for this one. You can even turn the glitter on and off, and the glitter is not everywhere. You see it has these little black patches here. If you wanted it to be completely glitter, then you would disable the layer mask. Okay, so now that makes it completely glitter. All right, so that's it for changing out this one. I don't want to make it too complicated because I want it to look complicated, but I want you to be able to get in here and in 5 minutes or less make a variation of this design, and get in there and make a variation for like every single team that you have in your local area, all your local high school teams. Go ahead and make a variation of this design so that you can show them what it is that you can do, and pretty much you'll sell them just because you already have the design made up. Alrighty, loves, want to enable what we had on there before, just so it looks like it looked before. There we go. And then whatever you do for one, you want to go ahead and do for the other side too, just so that you have that in there. You know what? I'll leave the leopard print gold so that you realize that you have that option. There you go. Boom, and that's it. So my goal is to make these demo videos about 15 minutes or so that you can always come to these demo videos and be able to have a shortcut version. The class version is always going to show you the entire class, walking through, you know, all the errors, all the ways, you know, things you might run into. So you'll have the full class version, and you'll also have this demo version to come back to. Now, when I get ready to save this, easiest way to save it really and truly is just to come right here to 13 by 19, go to quick export as PNG, and then I'll just save this one with the 2 at the end. Take this one, right click, quick export as PNG, and now I'm going to save that one with the 2. So I have 2 different variations in just that short amount of time. All right. So I'll go ahead and get this one uploaded for tonight. This class will start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually the template's available at 7. The reason why is because we have to make sure that that those who are downloading the template at 7, if you download it in time for class, then more than likely your computer is going to be able to participate in live class. If not, if your template does not download in time for class, that means that more than likely you'll get the file, you'll be able to watch it later, you'll be able to catch up with the video later, but you will not be able to participate in live class because it's probably due to your computer and needing to upgrade it in some capacity so that you can keep up with class. Okay, so there's a rhyme and a reason for it. It's not just me, you know, dropping it at the last minute. Well, it is me dropping it at the last minute, but there's a rhyme and reason for it as well. All right, so if you all have any questions, make sure that you tap into the Innate Creatives Facebook group. Make sure you check us out on all of the social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I missed one of them. But y'all know, check it out at Innate Lab on all social media platforms. And I look forward to coaching you all from crafting to quitting, or if you're already in full-time entrepreneurship mode, I'm looking forward to you rocking this out and making this your 6 or 7 figure year. And as always, I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time, bye.